So Battlefield 6 leaks are everywhere right now, and honestly it's got me thinking, are we finally going to get the Battlefield game that we all want, or are these leaks just promises we've all heard before? So let's break it down in today's video. For quick context, if you've followed Battlefield over the years, you'll know that the last decade's been really rocky. Battlefield 4 eventually found its footing after a messy launch. Battlefield 1 had hype, but it didn't have the staying power. Battlefield 5 split the community, and then 2042, well, yeah, we all remember that one. It's why these leaks feel like such a big deal, because the franchise really needs to find its soul again. The first thing people are talking about is a portal. Leaks showed off this world-only up style creation, literally a massive climbing course ending in a rooftop firefight, and this instantly just screamed community chaos to me. What made the old Battlefield games special wasn't just the base game modes, it was the community servers, the knife-only matches, the sniper lobbies, and people messing around with jeeps packed with C4. You never knew what you were walking into. This is what Portal represents, a sense of freedom. A return to letting players drive the experience, and honestly, that's where the most memorable moments come from. Think about Halo Forge, or even COD private matches back in the day. Those are the nights you still laugh about years later. Battlefield leaning into that creativity again, that could be the difference between a game you play for a month and a game you play for years. The only question is, will EA actually give full creative control, or will it be restricted or watered down? Because the idea is incredible, but it has to be backed up with depth. The second leak ties directly into Portal again. Apparently you'll be able to build Battle Royale experience inside of it. Now, normally I hear Battle Royale in 2025 and I roll my eyes a little bit. We've had Warzone, Apex, PUBG, Fortnite. It feels like everyone's tried it. But here's the thing, we've never had a player created Battle Royale, apart from maybe some maps on Fortnite. But here's the thing, imagine lobbies where people build stripped down hardcore Battle Royales, no respawns, no overpowered loot, just pure tension. Or on the flip side, insane chaotic Battle Royale with vehicles, rockets and helicopters dropping in. That's what could make Battlefield stand out. Variety. You wouldn't be locked into one formula and every lobby could feel fresh. And that's what shooters are missing right now. Too many games feel predictable. You load in and you know exactly how it's going to play out. The unpredictability of community-driven Battle Royale could bring back that sense of surprise we used to get in gaming. The risk here is EA limits this, and if they do, then it will lose its magic. But if they trust the community, this could be something really special. Now onto the maps. I believe there's been 2 unreleased ones leaked. Rock Valley and Eastwood, supposedly 2.5 to 3 times bigger than Liberation Peak, which is already the biggest map in the beta. Rock Valley might actually be one of the largest maps we've ever gotten in Battlefield, and that is just so exciting. Alright guys, since I've recorded this video, Battlefield 6 actually dropped a trailer showing some of the maps and features I was talking about in this video, so I tried to conclude some of that footage in this video. But I also want to tell you guys quickly about Subic City, which is another map set in Egypt. It's large scale warfare by the looks of it, a big map with helicopters and tanks. You can see the pyramids in the background, it just looks so awesome. We've got another New York map as well. That one looks like an all-out warfare map with helicopters and tanks. We've got another Gibraltar map as well. Didn't see any vehicles in the trailer on that one, but it looks awesome. The color scale actually looks a lot more brighter as well than the other Gibraltar map that we've already seen in the beta. We actually got a sneak peek at some of the other maps as well in the beta that we already knew were going to be in the full game release. They also showed us some of the new gadgets as well that we speculated that were going to be in the game, and now that's been confirmed as well. The game's just looking so good. Anyway guys, I'll get back to the video. And honestly, this sounds like Battlefield is really leaning back into what made it so unique. Chaos, scale, vehicles, infantry and jets all just clashing on these massive stages. That's been Battlefield's identity for years. When they tried to chase Call of Duty's tighter, faster maps, it just never felt right. Big maps give you a sense of that being part of a war, not just a match. You're one piece in this huge machine, and those only in Battlefield moments like bailing out of a jet and rocket launching another one and parachuting back down into the fight below, that only happens on these big stages. Before we get too excited, there could be a danger here because the map could just have empty space. If these maps are huge but not dense, it could turn into just running for 5 minutes with no action. Battlefield needs to strike balance, epic scale, but with enough hotspots that every match feels alive. And if they pull this off, then these maps could go down in the same way people still talk about Caspian Border or Operation Metro. Iconic maps that defined an era of Battlefield. The last big leak I want to talk about in today's video is the customization. Battlefield Labs tested showed more grounded skins, realistic camo patterns, helmet decals, and even some new gadgets that we hadn't seen yet in the beta. This feels like DICE is finally listening, because one of the biggest complaints about 2042 is how disconnected it felt. Bright futuristic skins that looked like Fortnite characters really broke the immersion, and people don't want neon snipers, they want authenticity. Grounded cosmetics matter so much because they tie into memory. When you unlock a certain camo or you have that one helmet skin, it becomes part of your look. That's what you get nostalgic about when you look back years later. Battlefield needs to make those personal attachments mean something again. As for the gadgets, this is where Battlefield can really shine. The best gadgets in the series weren't just gimmicks, they were tools that gave you tactical creativity. Think about the repair tool or just C4 trolling tanks. Gadgets are at the heart of the sandbox chaos. And if they do get this right, then it will add a layer to the gameplay that you just won't get in other shooters. So yeah, that's what we know so far. Portal looks wild, Battle Royale and Portal could be a game changer, massive maps sound like Battlefield's coming back to its roots, and customization finally looks grounded again. On paper, this sounds like the Battlefield comeback we've been waiting for. But here's the thing, we've been here before. 2042 had an amazing trailer, incredible promises, and then launch came, and it didn't deliver. So I think it's fair to be excited but also cautious, because if they do pull this off, Battlefield could be back in a big way. But if they don't, this might be the last straw for a lot of fans. What do you guys think though? Are these leaks enough to get you hyped, or are you still keeping your guard up? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you have enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. It's been Jxey, guys. Stay awesome.